Dear students, please note down. The PDF file of all these notes have been uploaded in the description of video lecture. Please download your notes. In today's lecture, we will discuss urinogenital system of male frog. Dear students, please note down. Urinogenital system means both systems, urinary or excretory system, and genital means reproductive system. Both systems, excretory and reproductive system, closely associate with each other, and both these systems collectively constitute urinogenital system of male frog. It means in today's lecture we will cover two important topics. One is excretory system, urinary system, and second is genital or male reproductive system of frog. First of all, we will discuss excretory system of male frog. In case of excretory system, which comprises a pair of kidneys. These are dark red elongated structures, and the kidneys internally they possesses about 2000 structural and functional units in each kidney, and these structural and functional units of kidneys are named nephrons or uriniferous tubules. Dear students, please note down in kidneys, in each kidney about 2000 structural and functional units are present. These are nephrons or uriniferous tubules. Each uriniferous tubule or nephron consists of a cup-shaped structure, and this cup-shaped structure is Bowman's capsule. In that Bowman capsule, afferent arteriole, this blood vessel brings blood, and in this Bowman capsule a network of blood capillaries develops. That network of blood capillaries, it is named glomerulus, and that involves in the filtration of blood to remove the nitrogenous waste products, excretory products. Another blood vessel, this one is efferent arteriole. It drains the Bowman capsule, and this elongated coiled tubular structure is urinary tubule. Both urinary tubule and this cup-shaped structure Bowman capsule collectively constitute a structural and functional unit of each kidney, and these are nephrons or uriniferous tubules. Dear students, note down on the ventral side of each kidney. On the ventral side of each kidney, these are irregular, elongated, yellowish bodies named adrenal gland or emergency gland. In case of excretory system, a pair of kidneys. Next, second part of excretory system, these are a pair of ureters or urinogenital ducts. In case of female frog, these are simple fine ducts which conduct urine only. It means in case of female frog, these fine ducts are named ureters. But note down, in case of male frog, these ureters carry urine as well as male reproductive discharge semen. So these are named urinogenital ducts, as the terminal part of this lower part of this ureter that gets inflated, it becomes enlarged. This swollen part, this terminal part which is swollen, and this enlarged structure is seminal vesicle, and this seminal vesicle in case of male frog that stores male reproductive discharge semen. The next part is cloaca, and this cloaca, it is a common chamber and this common chamber receives fecal matter, urine, excretory products as well as reproductive products, male or female reproductive discharge. And the next part of excretory system, that consists of urinary bladder. It is a single bilobed structure, and this urinary bladder, which associates with the lower part of this cloaca, it stores urine temporarily, and this cloaca opens by a cloacal aperture. Dear students, internally, this is the internal structure of a kidney, and that shows each kidney having an elongated longitudinal canal. This one is Bider's canal. This Bider's canal connects with another longitudinal tubule, and this longitudinal collecting tubule via numerous transverse collecting tubules. In case of excretory system of frog, following parts: a pair of kidneys. These are elongated structures which are dark red in color, and on the ventral side of each kidney an adrenal gland or emergency gland associates. Now down, from these kidneys a pair of ureters which are fine simple ducts in case of female frog, but in case of male frog this terminal part which gets enlarged, and this swollen part of this ureter, it is named seminal vesicle, which stores male reproductive discharge semen. Then the next part is cloaca. It is a common chamber in which rectum opens as well as ureter and genital system. Means this cloaca receives fecal matter, excretory products, urine as well as reproductive discharge. And this urinary bladder which stores urine temporarily, and this cloaca opens by an aperture, that is cloacal aperture. In case of male reproductive system of frog. Note down, in today's lecture I will cover two important topics. One is excretory system, second is male reproductive system of frog. In case of male reproductive system, following parts are involved: a pair of gonads, male gonads. These are testes. Dear students, note down, these are yellowish oval shaped structures. Each testis remain attached with this kidney as well as abdominal wall by a thin membranous fold, and this membranous fold which involves in the attachment of this testis with this kidney as well as abdominal wall. This peritoneum or thin fold is mesorchium. Very important point for competitive exams. Mesorchium, the membranous fold, or it is peritoneum, which is thin membrane like structure that involves in the attachment of this testis with the kidney as well as abdominal wall. It is mesorchium. Note down another important point for competitive exams. In the upper region, anteriorly, each testis shows some finger-like projections. Here, note down, these finger-like projections are named fat bodies, as in case of frog which undergoes hibernation, winter sleep. For that purpose, these fat bodies, yellowish bodies, and these fat bodies store reserve food for hibernation period, for winter sleep period. In case of male reproductive system, a pair of male gonads, these are testes. This is the longitudinal section LS of kidney as well as testes. It shows in this testes, in this male gonad, number of structural and functional units of testes. These are seminiferous tubules. Note down, in case of kidneys, the structural and functional units are uriniferous tubules involved in the formation of urine. But in case of testes, for the formation of spermatogenesis, for the formation of spermatozoa, in each testis there are number of structural and functional units, and these structural functional units are seminiferous tubules. Note down, from the testes, the male discharge, the male gametes, spermatozoa, are carried via fine tubules, and these ducts are named vas efferens or vasa efferentia. Dear students, these are vasa efferentia. These are fine duct-like structures about 10 to 12 in each testis, and these vasa efferentia open into this elongated canal. This one is Bider's canal. From this Bider's canal, the male discharge as well as the urine carried via these numerous transverse collecting tubules, which open into this another elongated longitudinal collecting tubule, and through this collecting tubule, in case of male frog, urine as well as male reproductive discharge carried via this urinogenital duct. Means, in case of male reproductive system, a pair of male gonads, these are testes. In each testis, the structural functional units are seminiferous tubules, and from these testes, about 10 to 12 fine ducts which carry the male discharge, male reproductive fluid plus gametes, spermatozoa. These are vasa efferentia which open into this elongated longitudinal canal. It is Bider's canal. From this Bider canals, the products are carried into another longitudinal canal. It is longitudinal collecting tubule via transverse collecting tubules, and it finally opens into the ureter or urinogenital ducts. These are a pair of urinogenital ducts, and the terminal part of this ureter or urinogenital duct which stores male reproductive fluid, the discharge, semen, that is seminal vesicle. And the last part of male reproductive system, that is common chamber, it is cloaca, and this cloaca opens by cloacal aperture. Dear students, this is all about urinogenital system. Means two systems, urinary excretory system and genital reproductive system of male frog. Excretory system having a pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters which are fine tubular structures in case of female frog, but in case of male frog, note down the terminal part that gets inflamed, this enlarged swollen part which stores male reproductive discharge, the semen, and this one is seminal vesicle, and the next part is cloaca, that is a common chamber which receives fecal matter as well as urine and the male reproductive fluid discharge. And excretory system also consists of a single urinary bladder which stores urine temporarily for some time, and this cloaca opens by cloacal aperture. In case of male reproductive system of frog, a pair of male gonads, and these male gonads testes remain attached with this kidney and abdominal wall by this membranous fold. It is mesorchium, and in each male gonads the structural and functional units are seminiferous tubules. These are numerous seminiferous tubules, while in case of kidneys the structural and functional units are nephrons or uriniferous tubules, but in case of testes the structural and functional units are seminiferous tubules. From these male gonads, the testes, fine ducts, these are vasa efferentia, which carry the male reproductive fluid. These are about 10 to 12 in number, and these vasa efferentia open into this elongated longitudinal canal. It is Bider's canal. Through these transverse collecting tubule, the urine as well as male reproductive discharge carried into this another longitudinal collecting tubule through these transverse collecting tubules, and the longitudinal collecting tubule, it opens into ureter urinogenital duct, and this lower terminal part of this ureter in case of male frog that becomes inflamed. It is a large part, swollen part, that is seminal vesicle to store the male discharge. Then the next part is cloaca, which opens by cloacal aperture. In next lecture, means tomorrow's lecture, we will discuss female reproductive system of frog. Thank you.